right, everybody. Thanks for joining Stockyards Coin today. We're going to review. We're going to review a coin grab bag that I got off of eBay. I spent total out the door $24.57. So it's a relatively cheap grab bag. Just wanted to kind of see what it looked like on the cheaper end. I did have some communication with the individual that was selling this, and he pretty much tried to talk me out of buying this item. But I was already committed. I had already paid, and I decided that I wanted to see what he had to offer. He did ask me if there was anything I was looking for, and I did say that I like to have Franklin's, and I like to have barber quarters and barber halves. Of course, everybody likes a Morgan or a good piece dollar, but I said just load it up like you would for anybody else. So I was really impressed with the communication there. So my expectations are not high for this, especially since I only spent about 24 bucks. So it did come by United States mail. Got it today, so we're going to go ahead and open it up. And I don't know how it's going to set up, so I'm going to look at a couple. Oh, it looks like it just comes out in one fell swoop there. Nothing else in the bag. So it's all wrapped up in a little bubble wrap. Looks like we got a ton of nickels here. But let's see. Let's get this thing opened up. This is kind of a fun one, especially since he was really concerned. He wanted to make sure that I knew what I was getting or getting myself into. So with that being said, I respect him for that. Wanted to make sure that I understood everything that he had. So, all right. So, looks like that first one is a 1970s S nickel. Says uncirculated. Probably got it out of a maybe an uncirculated thing. Just put it in a little penny slot. So we'll probably go with about 50 cents on that one. Next, we got a 2005 S proof nickel. And this one has the buffalo on there. I don't know if the proof nickels with the buffalo actually have the varieties that I need to look for. So what I'll do is I'll look at that, and again, I'll look at all these prices of these items and actually include them on the video in the end with little bubbles, so you'll be able to see the prices before I know them. So there you go. Then we have this is a nice red. Looks like a 1957D. I got a whole bunch of these 1957Ds, but that's relatively uncirculated. So that's a nice little find there. And again, I'll show those prices afterwards. So our goal is to hit a value of 20, right around 24 bucks. I can't remember what it was. So here we got an Indian head cent. This looks like a 1907 wheat cent on the back. I'll certainly look at that. He's got quite a few coins in here. We got a 1941 nickel. I don't see a mint mark on there, but 1941 nickel. It's not the 30% that or the 35% that we always want. Looks like we got a steel nickel here. See, that steel nickel is a 1943. That steel penny there. Next one, we've got another wheat cent here. We've got a, I have to get my other, gosh. Let me get my other loops real quick. All right, I decided I'd go ahead and get my old magnifying glass out. We'll go ahead and start off with these pennies again. So here we've got a 1942. Looks a little beat up, a little worn. And then here's that steel penny, 1943. It would have been nice to have a 1944 steel penny. We got a 1944D. And again, I'll go through these a little bit more in depth, give you some actual prices on those. And then here's that nickel, 1941. Got a lot of wear on it. Certainly no steps on that one. Let's see, we got another wheat cent. Let's look at the back while we're here. A lot of wear on that one. 1946. Got an Indian head here, 1907. I think that's that one I was looking at earlier. Excuse me. 1907. Excuse me, y'all. Going through a little sickness today. Got a 1953S. Let's see. Looks like we got a lot of wheat pennies in this one. 1952S. Yeah, he asked me what I wanted, and I did say the barbers. I like the barber quarters, barber halves, and I couldn't expect that he'd give me a whole bunch of those. Didn't look like he really gave me any. 1939. A lot of worn pennies. I got a lot of these in my bag. 1948S. Not very good looking pennies either. Nothing that would create me to remake a book or anything. 1944D. Have a 1958 Philadelphia. Got a Buffalo. Let's see if there's a date on it. Ooh, 1937. Looks to be relatively, it's a little soft on the edges there. A lot of wear, but good date on that. And this is an S, I believe. Or is that a D? I think that's an S. Yep. We got the old V nickel. A 1902. If I had a nickel for every V nickel I've had, I'd be rich. 1902. Again, these vehicles wear down pretty easily. And then last, oh, we do have a barber. Excuse me, y'all. We do have a barber. It's a barber dime, 1912. And that's maybe like a G6 on that one. Is there anything? There's nothing up here. And then the back, pretty worn down. Pretty worn down. So that's it. The one thing is when you take these grab bags, you're taking a chance. It's a gamble. You never know what you're going to get. So, but I do appreciate that this seller actually took the time to correspond with me this last week before he sent it out, even after I paid, and he wanted to make sure that I knew what I was getting, and he wanted me to understand that it wasn't high value, and it certainly wasn't. I could look at that and go, I did not get my $26 worth or $24, whatever it was. I can't remember now. But at the same time, he forewarned me. So, usually when I'm looking at these grab bags, one of the things I look at is, am I getting about 80% of the value? So 80% of the value is important to me. So I think I should get at least 80%. I don't think I got it in here unless I find something really odd, but we'll see how that works out. So as you saw, we got all of these items. We got the 2 nickels and the penny. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So out of that 12, we've got a Indian head, and also a steel penny. And then on top of that, we got a V nickel, 1902 V nickel. We also got a 1937 with a good date on it. 1937 with a good date. And then we got this 1941 nickel. Certainly not going to be any value there. And then we have this barber dime, I think that's a 1912 is what I saw, 1912. So did I get my value? Probably not. But is it always fun to see what somebody's going to send you? Yeah, I think it is. So as you know, I've got I'm going to have the total for you there. What I spent versus what I returned. And if y'all have any questions, any comments, please feel free to drop them down there in the comment box. Also, please follow me, hit that little bell on there, and let's see if we can continue to search for other grab bags or other coins and go from there. Until the next time, I appreciate it. Y'all take care. Y'all have a great day.